Yo, what's up, guys? How we doing? We got a little weekend wrap today that I'm gonna do. It's basically a week of terror for traders who trade really fast. There's just a lot of liquidity gaps, not a lot of like really smooth action to where it's predictable, and a lot of the stuff that normally works hasn't been working. There's a lot of like notable traders that I kind of pay attention to that have had trouble this week. And then there's a lot of dudes that are doing really well. Fucking Ross is still killing it. But for those of you who use Thinkorswim and like giving your information to market makers before you get in and get out, this video is going to be for you. That's what I do. We love the free commissions, but they come at a cost, which is market information to market makers. And especially if you trade with any sizable position, they are wily. And I am going to just jump through a couple of... there's some music there. Apparently Shabuzi wanted to pop in on there and try to give me a copyright violation on this fine Sunday afternoon. Anyways, let's get going here. I had just maybe 6 little examples I'm going to bust through, and we'll call it a day. I want to eat some dinner, chill out. It's Sunday night. But we're going to do a little study, so let's do it. So AMPG, first day, let's see. First of all, what is Monday? What day was Monday? Monday was the 9th. Okay, so this is just this last week. We're just going to review some of the action and the current state of the market and how it's been moving. And the first one is with... BNZI, yeah, that'll be Tuesday, which was the 17th. No, that's tomorrow. I'm sorry, or this Tuesday, the 10th. All right, so 10th. So BNZI. Okay, this one I did not get a chance to record, but I did record this part, which was this has occurred maybe 2 or 3 times, which are these lower price names that do make a curl in the afternoon, but they have such low volume and volatility that the way I like to trade is not profitable. And where is it? VRAR, right? Oh no, I have it off on the side. I'm sorry, guys. It's this level 2 right here, but like the liquidity is just really low and it's really sticky, and it's such a good price range. It's such a price range that I like, but there is such low liquidity going through it that I become trapped every time it moves. So that's one thing. Kind of hard to explain, and I avoided it later on the week, but that was one of the things from this day that I could have had, but it's just not on the level 2. I just had it off on a side level 2. So to look for with that, it's this type of stock, like maybe like 80 cent to 150 stock, and the volume really dries out like it is here, and as it's creeping back up, this action kind of makes it really hard, because you get in and then it jiggles a little bit and it's such low volume, you're like, this definitely isn't going to go. Then you stop out and then it goes, and you do that 2 or 3 times with 30, even like 4,000 shares about, then it's not gonna you know, that's 40 bucks each route. And if you're like trying to do it multiple times for each one and then you miss it because you get irritated by it and then you jump back in, it could cost you a lot of money. And that one ended up going from up $300, or at this point I was like up $276 on it, to down $400. So that was a $700 swing. So something to watch out is just something that looks like that, because I saw it later on in the week. I unfortunately don't have that on video either, because of I recognized the pattern pretty quickly, and I was like, okay, I can't trade this. I got to focus on other stuff, and I did focus on other stuff. Anyways, next thing, AMPG telepathy. So AMPG was a stock that came Wednesday. So we'll click out of this one and go to the, what is this? 15th, 10th, 11th. 11th was Wednesday. AMPG was a little annoying little fucker. Excuse my language. So, okay, some of the stuff at the open, it was a leading gapper, got pinned down, then started a curl. So we can watch some of the curl here. Gets pinned under some support. I actually take it off my chart because I don't want to look at it. Then it's back on. Okay. This one had like a weird way of just like, once it decided to go, it teleported. But before that, it would kind of pin to the lows. And so it was really kind of interesting to trade. Let's see if I can find an example here of when it actually goes. I don't know if it did that at the beginning of the day too, but I know it did it later in the day for sure. See, this wasn't so bad. Oof. Yeah. Okay, right there. Right there. Okay, did you guys see that? So it kind of like gently moves up, goes down, goes back up, makes another little high, gets pushed down here. So we're looking at this right here. And let me just make myself a little bit smaller here. It gets pushed all the way down like it's going to fail, like it's going to be a false breakout. 70, and then it's up to 90, like immediately. Like that type of move, 93, 90, yada yada. That move was kind of wild, but then it doesn't really go. And then you're like, oh, now I got to stop out again. So that type of action was interesting, all the way back down to the lows. So really wild. Yeah, moving up and down 10% in one candle. Lace was okay, a little bit better. LDTC was a little bit wild too. Yeah. I don't think that's super important to look at though. We're going to fast forward to this one here. Okay, so you see how this looks on this 1 minute chart here. It looks like it was pretty predictable. It just kept going up and up and up. But like kind of on this, okay, two things. Right here, where it was doing this, I thought it was dead. But then it goes. So like it teleports high at one of these points here. See if we can catch it. I'm not even focused on it because I don't like it and I've lost money on it already. I think I lost $400 on it at this point, and I was just like, fuck. See, I even had sized down to 1,800 shares on this price range. Like, I think I've taken pretty big. I think I've taken almost like 10, 15,000 shares on trades on this price range, but I just hated it so much. Yeah, look at that. It just, it's like creeping up, gets shot down. Okay, where would you get in? I guess I'm kind of just complaining instead of like looking at where I would get in right now, and that's maybe not productive. Yeah, okay, so I'm queuing up right here. We get in. Shakes me a little bit. Kind of goes back up. I think it's going to go down again. There's a buyer here, which usually I don't like to take. Yeah, there it goes. So it's 74, 76, 77. I'm in. I'm out. About to get back in again. It's going to go. And boom, just all the way up 10 cents. Right there. Just in an instant. There was no liquidity in between there. There's not even a pause. Not even a pause. And then it's up to 90, and I'm like, I don't want to take it now. What if it pops back down like it did the last 1, 2, 3 times? And then it's up another 10 cents. There's a little more liquidity there, but not too much. Up to $2, and then boom, just to 14. And I was just like, after watching that the entire time, to miss that while it's like right in front of my face while I'm watching it, that's quite a feat of the market makers. They get props to them for being able to fake me out like that, because that I'm usually pretty astute to be at least able to capture a little bit of it. I guess here on the dip, my stop would have just been like, okay, I have to ignore everything until it breaks down to like below here and totally reverses this candle, I guess. I have to trust this. I could have looked at this volume was a slight build up here. That might have been a little key. It was like a really large expansion with really low volume, and it gets tested lower here, and I'm like, well, if it gets tested below. See, normally, I think I study a lot of charts, so I look a lot of charts, like almost daily, Monday through Friday at least. I'm like looking at charts. Saturday, I'm like reviewing all the charts of the week. Normally, what happens is a candle like if it was a big green candle and it had big green volume, a reversal this much probably on lower volume probably would have meant it's going down to it's just reversing, at least in the short term. But if it's a low green volume extension, it's kind of going down, I think you might have some leeway there, just statistically, for it to evaporate. Not investment advice. Day trading is risky. Don't listen to me. I'm just saying that's what I'm looking at there. So the fact that I wasn't in it was more a testament to the way it was moving with these like 10-cent gaps of liquidity, which kept me from trading with big size and really just kept me from trading it in any like successful way altogether. And I guess it's just really could just be like people jumping in and out with really decent size, and good for them. I hope they got good fills too. But anyways, watching one more time. Just popped up to 87. So it did the thing where it's like creep, pop, and then it pops a little higher, and you're like, It's not dying though. That might be a sign to jump in. So there's one. Yeah. Okay, I guess it's like hyper. You had this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15-second window there where there was no there's no dying. It didn't die. It didn't sell off. And there's a lot of orders going through. That could have been a tell. So something to look for, and something I'm actually even going to write down. Give me a second here. Yeah, okay. So level 2 watch for a pop higher and volume going through, but not dying. All right. Dying. Yeah. All right. Anyways, we got that happening right there, and it starts grinding up. So that was. Let's see if that happened here. So this, interesting. There is volume going through here. This is an interesting one too. So be back in for the close of the candle. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Ah, interesting. All right. So, on to the next one. What else we got? AMPG, WK. Oh, the duo losses on Monday. Let's go look at that. Let's go look at Monday. Monday. So this is what happened Monday. I made a good amount of money on duo out the gate. I was up at $1,100 right here. This was my high day. Well, let me see. Maybe I had another high day. So this is my high day. I'm still trading duo. Actually, can't even see it. Kind of irritated I don't have it on the chart. What did I do? Not trading with crazy Shaj. I'm green here for a second, but it's not okay. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at the level 2 over here. duo. It's holding up, and I remember this being at the highs. It's funny, it was at the highs of my profit. I jump in. There's a big seller. Oh, I jump out. Looks like it's going to go again. And I'm still trying to punch the highs. That could be an issue. There's a little bit of red going through here. At this point, I'm over $1,000. I'm like, all right, maybe I should go for 2 or 3. It's still early in the day. Where do I start losing? So I start ignoring it. It stopped looking interesting. Then it starts moving back up. Do I lose on AST? ASST? Okay, so Duo's actually up on the screen right now. What do I do? I lose a little there, playing under the 200, trying to time this pop, which is coming. I set an alarm, jump in, I'm up a little bit. Why was it down? Yeah, I still try to play under here. It's going up to the highs of this sort of little range, or that's at least what it's indicating. It hasn't really crossed over yet. I'm going to jump in again for the break of 40. Volume's looking okay. It's the first candle to break above the little area there. And I could have waited to get in, and that was down $100. Down 50. Okay. How much did I lose there? So I lost on a lot of multiple attempts here. I think that's what it was. I churned myself out. I thought it was going to go much faster, but it came out of consolidation range. So I kept punching the highs of consolidation, not really. Yeah, this is a mistake I've been making for the past 2 weeks now, thinking it's going to run out of a consolidation here after it has no legs. And I keep punching the highs. I have a good overall understanding of where it's actually going to go, but the amount of risk associated with this trade is such that I can't keep it and I can't hold it. So anytime the indicator goes against me, or like the kind of mix of indicators that I use go against me, I end up just cutting it and then getting back in when I think it is going to go. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. And then I did that all the way. I kept jumping in and out as it ground up and ground me down. Fucking stupid. Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm not going to do it. Now this third time up, let's see if it actually goes. Pops to 50. 87. See, I'm still at my highs. I'm up 901. I'm just churning shares and stuff. Looks like it's dying. 702. I lost money on the downtrend. Where did I lose money? I need to know. I need to know. Interesting. Well, I was up 900. At the end of this video, why am I down? Or I lost somewhere. I forgot where I lost. Let me see if this is still the same day. All right. What's up, guys? It is Nick here with some raw day trading. This is a video of a video. Right into it. Today was supposed to be a big day, and it was not a big day. It was just like an okay day. Sitting up $715. There's about $50 in fees there, $60 in fees, and yeah, it is a day. Anyways, let me get into it here. The majority of my profits came right out the open, where not right out the open, but at the first 15 minutes, I saw a great little opportunity, and I sized in very aggressively. I was trying to see if I'd say it initially, what the problem was, but I didn't. All right, well, let me see if I can find the records. I guess it's not that important. It's only, you know, I guess a decent loss. I think ASST I might have lost it on. But at the end of that video, I was probably still up in the high 800s. I lost it probably on a couple other things. Right now I'm at 777. I think this is probably where I end. Okay, yeah. So like I lose half of it on Duo, but it's off camera. I actually don't see it. Okay, well that makes sense. On to the next one. WKEY. We'll have this be the last one of the day. WKEY. That came on 12/13. Yeah, 12/13. Okay, so WKEY. I want to look at this was the one that I reviewed on Friday. There's the halt up. Okay, so we're gonna out of the halt here. It halts up. Well, let's just for context, we'll do this. This halts up 1, 2, 3 times, and then on the third time, opens low here, and kind of just doesn't really bounce. Goes down to the halt down. Bounces a little right there off the false halt. So if you're quick, you could have got that. If you're quick, patient, and good at that, you could have got that. Pushes down lower. Still pinning to the halt down. And then now, oh, yeah, is it going to halt? Is it going to halt this one? I think this does halt. Yeah, so I also do have a note here that even though the level 2 shows some mildly predictable action, in normal circumstances, the fills on this one was a little bit wild. I remember trading down here. I got in like at 480, and I was getting filled at 499 or 98 or something, and that was with really small size. So like people who are trading with big size on this, I think kind of got roasted from what I heard. Anyways. We're going to go to the halt open here, and it was halting a long time, so the liquidity was weird. Or not the liquidity. They couldn't decide on a price, basically, like as they were trying to match the orders during the halt. Okay. Going to speed it up just a second here. There we go. I just want to see this halt open to see if it was playable. Okay, so it halts. All right. So what I see here, it halts up. The dip dips so much it dips into a halt, and then it opens kind of flat-ish. Has a little sell right here, but it's almost like imperceptible. And that sell, I guess, is enough of a test for traders to jump in. They were probably just jumping in anyways. Doubt they were waiting for anything. Getting filled most likely at 70. Actually, there's a little secondary dip right here. It's not dying. And then it's halting up at 6. Almost. Halting up just under 6. And then it opens. It opens here. It looks like 608, 610. $612. Opens at 631. Definite cut right there. It's at the highs. And so you could have got a little bit, maybe 70 or 40 if you were good to that. So maybe $1 a share. And then you're looking at, well, now it's really dipping. So what? You're going to get back in I have to halt down? I don't know. Try not to. I had some help. Alright. 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 So that's all I wanted to review for the day. A little bonus vid, little weekly bonus review vid. Hope you guys have a great evening. Catch you all bright and early tomorrow afternoon after trading. Peace out.